Coming up on the Golden Hour, we have Lomalanga Hlope to teach us on prostate cancer. We also catch up with Nomalungelo Dladla on all things music on our Meet the Artist. It's a Health Tuesday. We also share some health tips. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the show. Happy new month, guys. It's September. That means that we are closer to the end of the year. It's a Health Tuesday. This is the Golden Hour, the only show where we say #Kumnanzeka. It's good to be home. Of course, it's a Health Tuesday. That means that we talk about all things health. And today in particular, we're going to be talking about prostate cancer. If you don't know a thing or two about prostate cancer, make sure that you tune in on the channel, or you tell your cousins and your friends to watch the Golden Hour, because it's going to be all things educational, so that we know how to deal with such cancerous probably conditions. And it's very important because a lot of our brothers and sisters suffer from such conditions. So what better way to educate ourselves than to watch the Golden Hour, because we have someone who's an expert who's going to be telling us a thing or two, or teaching us about what it means to have prostate cancer and how we can support our relatives that are living with the condition. Welcome, guys. It's a Health Tuesday. I'm so excited because it's my birth month, and I'm not just speaking for myself. It's also Nokpila's birth month. How you doing, Trailblazer?
I'm good, Noma. I'm doing very well.
Happy birth month, man.
Noma, it's all about us.
I know, it's all about us on the show.
Yeah, I'm good. It's a Tuesday. How was your day?
My day was awesome, thank you. It's finally hot, guys. September, even if it's not giving as much, but enjoy the summer, spring, guys, it's within us.
Yeah, and sibuya emhlangeni manoma sithini wesikhathele sibuya kokugitsa sibuya kogeca umhlanga kunento bekwenteka bekuweekend enkulu.
Definitely.
It was the biggest holiday in the country, in celebration of umhlanga. Sethemba ukuthi bakhona kuyakhona nibali ukuthi tiyophumula kahle netinvuna ngoba behamba netinvuna noma batawukhona ukuthi bahambe baphumule kahle. Welcome everyone to the Golden Hour. It's a Health Tuesday. Ngabo lesibili hleni Golden Hour siyahlala sicabangela wena, sihlale phasi sibuke ukuthi namhla kulesibili sikhulumisa indaba tempilo yini lesingakukhulumisa ngayo noma lesingakhuluma ngayo namhla ehleni Golden Hour. Namhla ke kunenge lesitaba sikhulumisa inyanga September, inyanga lenkulu emhlabeni wonke. It's Prostate Cancer Month. Maphinze lolunye hlobo le cancer likhona lenibukwa enyangeni ya September, sickle cell cancer, but today specifically we are talking about prostate cancer. Lo cancer kakhulu affect abobabe. Sifuna kuyathi nathi sibomake ukuthi le cancer iba affecta kuphi kanjani, nekuthi if you are a partner and have a partner, a male partner, siyathi sima partners sekahlukene kulamalanga, umsita kanjani. How do you make sure that you advise that person correctly by telling them to maybe see the GP, go for scanning and all of that. Sikhuluma ngaloko and so much more today on the Golden Hour. And of course #Kumnanzekaya, that is our hashtag on the show. My name is Nogophila Masangane. Today is a very important day globally. Noma, today is Cinema Day. I know it's a Tuesday. It's not a day whereby we take a look at films, but the history or backstory of the cinemas, how cinemas came about, why cinemas are so important, and the fact that in the country we now have about 3 cinemas, Gamanzini, Matapa, and the Gables Eswatini.
Yes, Gables.
Gables.
Yes, we are celebrating Cinema Day today. Basically, cinema has a way of bringing people together from, different walks of life. It's basically a time for movie enthusiasts to just celebrate the day. And in particular, namuhla sibuka kuselelanga laqalwa in India, whereby they saw, the challenges that came with COVID-19. There wasn't a lot of outgoing activities that were done during the period of COVID-19. So in 2022, they decided to start this day, just to, lure people in. And of course, that came with lowering Emma prices Emma movies in the cinema. So we've come a long way when it comes to technology, when it comes to movies and cinema, from the time there was, still movies, from the time there was black and white movies, to now whereby we do all things tech, we do all things HD and so much more. Moving about 3D, there's a lot of innovations that have come up about, you know, and cinema, guys, speaking about cinema and movies, there's so many genres that people, you know, can choose from blockbusters to animated films to romantic films. We're just celebrating that today as a way of entertaining ourselves, as a way of, you know, just spending time with our people that we love and appreciate in our lives. So we're just saying celebrate the day with us by just maybe telling us, Kuti, what is your favorite movie, and maybe you can share with us, Kuti, which one of the 3 cinemas that we have in the Kingdom of Eswatini that is your absolute best and why. Make sure to take the golden hour, on Eswatini TV.
What's your favorite movie?
The Fault in Our Stars.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, speaking about The Fault in Our Stars, it was about a person, basically a guy that had cancer, and he eventually died and had a girlfriend. So, Cancer Month.
What? He died and then had a girlfriend?
No, he had a girlfriend.
Okay.
And then they went through the ups and downs of him going in and out of hospital, and then he eventually died. And it was so sad. Wasala girlfriend.
Oh, that's really sad,
Yeah.
right? Shem, in celebration of solidarity with, you know, bonke labashonile wabulawa cancer, you know, sitting matfufu to the friends, relatives, you know, the families, you know, and all that. And of course, today is another Look Unlimited Day, right? So this is a very special day, very special day that it falls perfectly as Katsi says spring, right? But you never really appreciate something until you take another look at that particular thing. So that looks like clutter, and it is clutter, kids clutter, right? And I'm sure if you've got kids in your house, so let's you know exactly what this is. So declutter. It is time to declutter, whether it's your mind, whether it's your relationships, people that your social circle of friends, anything. Declutter your desktop, your computer, your storage, anything. Spring cleaning, which is mostly done around this time of the year. During winter. So this is a perfect time to declutter your house, your office, your car, anything. Check everything out. And it's time also to and look at some of the things that you could sell or just donate to charity, give to other people that need it, you know, or maybe recycle, because there's so many use for some items that you've been keeping for a very long time. So one man's trash is another man's treasure. So minele ngakudzingi namhla mhlambe lo munye umuntu uyakudzinga nawo amaboots nje yabo uthi uthatha amaboots akho ufaka umhlabathi uhlanyela timbali tiyamila, or just take those boots and donate to charity, donate to someone that might need those boots. We're celebrating that today on the Golden Hour. It's either you sell, you recycle, or donate to charity. 3 things only. Another Look Unlimited Day. That is what we're celebrating on the Golden Hour today. And of course, we do have a random facts. We page through the internet, the pages of the internet, to find out what is some of the information lying out there believed to be factual, but Mine now have just haven't lended our eyes and hands on that kind of information. Norma, what is it that you found today on the internet is so interesting and factual?
So what I found was that we usually like fruits, right? So it takes about 2 years for pineapple to be harvested.
Okay.
I think the reason why that spoke to me was because you never think it would take like a whole 2 years. And we, you know, when it comes to this time of the year, pineapples are in demand. Actually, citrus fruits are in demand. It's time for mangoes now, for, you know, lychees, peaches, everything. So 2 full years, guys. So we must be appreciative, and also just to encourage people that are farmers in Eswatini. Good, guys. Come on, maybe we can have more of our local pineapples produced in the Kingdom of Eswatini. 2 whole years.
As long as we have enough land. We do have land. Malkans, they do that, you know, and so many other places where they do try and, you know, harvest or plow and farm, you know, pineapples. My one is about listening to loud music, right?
Yes.
It's about loud music. It says listening to loud music interferes with your vision.
Okay.
Which is why, or this is why, we usually lower the volume when you try to find something. But listening to loud music interferes with your vision. It really does. This is why I usually lower your volume when you're trying to find something. I really do. I lower the volume because I just want to focus, you know, my eyes, my ears, everything, my body, when I'm trying to search and find something. So yeah, switch off the volume or even turn it down a bit, you know, if you're trying to find something, because it interferes with your vision.
It's actually a fact that's like very given, guys. Noma ngabe umuntu uyashayela umbatha akasaboni kahle sekanciphisa volume. So I think it's a very interesting fact. At least now we have an explanation for it. And we also have our guest the artist, right? It's a Health Tuesday. Guest the artist. We show you guys a blurred picture of an artist, and we usually ask you guys to participate. So this is the picture that we have for today, and we hope that people will send a voice note to 76214888 to tell us who that person is. A hint that I probably have is this person is definitely international.
Yeah, and it's so funny how, you know, people do get our blurred picture challenge, but they'll only want to participate if there's money or a prize involved. Just play the game for the sake or purpose of just playing and having fun. So if you think you do know who that artist is, hit us up, inbox, DM, social media, Eswatini TV on Facebook, Eswatini_TV on Instagram. Let's take a short break on the show. Masibuya siyafunza nge prostate cancer.
It's your golden. At Spar, we've checked every price and cut every cost to bring you Spar Super Saver Week. Get even more for your money. Like 250-gram Nescafe Rig Coffee for just $54.99 and Twin Saver 1-ply toilet rolls, 8 for only $48.99. It's Super Saver Week at Spar, 2 to 8 September only. Don't miss out. Exclusive to Spar Rewards customers.
Last one to the car's a pothole.
Why must I always be the pothole?
Renewal of TV licenses for 2024 is now open. Here is a quick reminder. A viewer's TV license costs 180 emalangeni per device. Other accessories such as decoders and set-top box cost 50 emalangeni per device. For traders and repairers, TV license costs 300 emalangeni per business area. And now, to pay your TV license, use these following methods. You can use MTN Mobile Money with the number 762222000 or dial *007 *3 *7 hash, or you can use Eswatini Imali. You can pay our TV license at any post office in the country. Another option is you can use any Nedbank branch using our TV license account number 119900430037. Don't forget, when paying for your viewer's TV license, reference with your PIN at all times. And when paying for a retailer TV license, reference with your TIN at all times. For more information, call us on 7802-4543 or 3405-0163 or 3402-0879. And you can send us a WhatsApp message on 762222000.
It's your golden.
Welcome back to the show, everyone, on the Health Tuesday. Thank you so much yet again for tuning in on Eswatini TV. This is the Golden Hour. A very warm welcome if you have just joined us. So it's a Health Tuesday today. We are talking about prostate cancer. So we have Lomalanga Hlope from the National Cancer Control Department from the Ministry of Health, who's going to be telling us kuti iyini, iqala kanjani timpawu, and of course how we can support each other, and basically just to learn about what this type of cancer is. Let's check it out.
Siyavusela emakhaya. Libito lami ngilomalanga wakaHlophe, Ministry of Health, ngisebenza ehlangothini lwaka National Cancer Control. Ikakhulu ngibuka ihlangothi le cancer registration, cancer surveillance. Prostate cancer, cancer le iphatha bobabe. It's a cancer that is related to men. Iqala ke prostate gland. I-prostate gland lidlala. Litholakala kubabe. Masingakhuluma ngaqala nje ngeposition yalo. It's lingaphasi kwesinye semchamo. Lokusho ukuthi lingange walnut. Njengoba lesithi walnut lidlala nje lincane kanjalo. So le prostate cancer starts from that gland. Iqala ngekuthi lama cells aleyo gland produce excessively, bane excessive growth, so akhula ngendlela lecakile lengetulu kunalokujwayelekile, kulapho bese seyibanga ke le cancer ye prostate. Just like other countries, prostate cancer is a challenge Eswatini. Lengasho nje ukuthi it's the #1 cancer among men. Angithi males, noma ngithi men because I want to reflect noma ngikhombise ukuthi bobabili sebakhulile. Sitawubuya eminyakeni mase sikhuluma ngayo, kepha nje sikhulumela bobabili abangedluli kweminyaka le-45. It's the #1 Eswatini. And when we look at all cancers, bonke bomdlavuza labahloliwe Eswatini ba-diagnose prostate cancer, waka 10% of all cancers singetana lawa boma, waka 10%. Lokusho ukuthi kubobabe labo noma kubamfu labangu 10 munye wabo una prostate cancer kubobabe. Inombolo lenkulu ke for our population lencane kangaka. Lokusho ukuthi ngeminyaka nje siyayithola inombolo efana na 70 to 80 new cases of prostate cancer. Ama-risk factors akhona afaka ekhathi i-age. Ngeke sibalekele i-age. As men grow older, baba sebungotini ukuthi bangaqalwa i-prostate cancer. Angithi ukhulile seyingaqala i-prostate cancer. Lokunye ngaba i-family history. Nako ukuthi ekhaya kunemlando wamdlavuza. Ngeke sibalekele. If ekhaya kumbe babe namkhulu bake baba na-prostate cancer emndenini, lokusho ukuthi nalala abanye labalandzelako banawo amathuba ukuthi bangathola i-prostate cancer. Ngabe sesakuyane bo diet and some lifestyle, kumbe mase sidla lokudla lokucolisakele kakhulu nalo kufaka ikhathi inyama kakhulu, singasashukumisa umtimba ne-weight seyinkulu kakhulu, kuyasibeka emathubeni lamaningi lokho ukuthi siyithole i-prostate cancer. That's a very good question, because sometimes bafana labancane baye bafuna ukuscreena for prostate cancer, which is not advisable kubafana labancane noma bobabe labasebancane. Sithi umuntu akaqale kuhlola prostate cancer makafika eminyakeni lengu-50. Uma ngabe nje umuntu lo noma lode ema-risk factors lathide la njenga labo family history, uyabona. Kepha loyo lona ama risk factors lafana bo family history noma i-weight lesetulu noma letinye timvo nje letibonakala ukuthi tingabanga i-prostate cancer, sithi loyo akaqali ukuscreena kumbe ku-age ya 40 to 45, kepha ukhulumisana nadokotela wakhe. I-prostate cancer uma isaqala kuyaye kubebhetele timpawu letithide. Kwanza ukuthi nje leli dlala liyaba nalama deformities kuseyicalile le cancer, kepha uma kusesekucaleni kakhulu kuba bhetele timpawu. Mzukwana sesibona timpawu ukhanda kuseyihamba hambile le cancer. Ukhanda sekubonakala timpawu ke kuthi akasakhona ukuchama kahle babe kumbe akasakhona ukubamba umchamo noma uyatithuma ke uchama angakhona ukuchama konke aphinda athi uyabuyela sithi incomplete emptying of the bladder. Kube netimvo le kungaba bo erectile dysfunction kumbe atisavuka kahle tindvuku kumbe lokunye kungaba ukuthi uma kaye ecasini bese sithotha sakhe selekelwa ingadi like blood in the semen or blood in urine makachama sekwelekela ingadi noma ke lokunye kungaba buhlungu bemathambo kungaba amathambo elikhala kungaba amathambo emgogodla lapho usuke sohambe kakhulu ke lo mdlavuza vele uma sekunale timpawu leti kanjalo. I-prostate cancer and other cancers, singasho prostate cancer sithi kumbe yona inga stage from 1 to 4. Ku stage 1 kusho ukuthi le cancer usencane lesigadla lesikhona lapha kuleli dlala and futhi lokuba sincane kwaso lokusho ukuthi kuleli dlala kuphela ngithi it's very small and contained in the prostate. Stage number 2 sigaba sesibili sisho ukuthi le sigadla sesikhula khulile kepha solo silapha kuleli dlala asikaphumi noma kude lokuphumela ngaphandle kwaleli dlala. Sigaba sesithathu kusho ukuthi 1 siyakhula sigadla phinze umdlavuza sowuphumile kuleli dlala leli prostate, so kuletinye tindzawo leti lamadlala lamanye la ngaphandle kwaleli dlala leli prostate lokusho ukuthi selila kuma nearby areas uyabona. Bese ku stage number 4 which is sitting advanced stage loyo angithi iphumile sephinze nyalo lo mdlavuza sowutihlanyele kuletinye titfo temtimba letifana nemathambo uma ngithe kutaba nebuhlungu bemathambo angithi shothi sokusemathanjeni songaba sesibinzini songaba sengqondweni nasemaphashini so uhambile lo mdlavuza. Yes, we have standard treatment. Kepha nje i-treatment lengafuna ukugcizelela ukuthi iya ngalo muntu lotholakala ukuthi unalo prostate kuya-assesswe loyo muntu kubonakala ukuthi ngiphi i-treatment la ngayithola. Kukhona ke tindvo letiyaye tibukwe kubukwa i-age yaloyo babe. Kubukwe naye nje ukuthi immunity ubuthakathaka kanganani. Ngoba lo mkhanda usunegula lokuthide. Phindze kubukwe stage salele besikhuluma ngaso ngetulu ukuthi le prostate cancer uku-stage bani. Yabo kubukwa tonke leto timvo leto naletinye kuthi yena vele uyafuna ile treatment nani. Bese kuphindze kubukwe i-aggressiveness yaleyo prostate cancer. Bese ke sebayahlala phansi ke lithimba labo dokotela ke letinye tati ke tetempilo kubuka ukuthi ngiphi treatment lelungile. So kune treatment lethi maybe active surveillance lekungathi uyabukwa lo muntu uma ngabe ukule prostate cancer lengasiko very aggressive nayikhanda sokhulile akadingi le treatment letamphinzi imkhinyabede uyabukwa loyo kubukwe le life expectancy ukuthi usengaphila nale cancer le ngoma angeke ize imbulale till kumbe afike kubo 90 years and above uyabona uma ngabe kumbe bayasavela samdzala. Lapho kuyaye kubukwe ukuthi kumbe loyo muntu ungathi umfaka treatment bese sosheshe uba nema side effects kanzi kube ungamikela umbuke and monitor bekangaphila futhi kaze angabulawa nangile cancer leyo active surveillance uyabukwa close. Kwesibili kukhona i-surgery lokusho ukuthi uyahlinzwa kukhokhwe le dlala liselina le cancer nithi lapho isuke esese contained ke iseselapha isengakaphumi kuleli dlala le cancer lingahlinzwa. Kwesithathu kungaba ne chemotherapy lapho uniketwa khona le mijovo yokubulala lama cells lawa lasane mdlavuza ikakhulu lapho mangabe le cancer bese iphumile kuleli dlala noma ingaphinze yelekelwe le chemotherapy kule surgery uyabona just to kubulala wonke ama cells uma ngabe bewasaphumile but singadi. Lokunye kune radiation therapy lapho kuyashiswa ke ngagezi kushiswa lama cells lesicabanga ukuthi anale cancer emtimbeni. Kungaba khona la amanye ama treatments la khona, kepha kwanyalo nje standard treatment ngingasho lokho. Kuya dependa vele ngale treatment option. Kumbe sicale ngani surgery, side effect surgery ngaba yini, kumbe kungafana nekuhlinzwa nje kwa wonke ama procedures uyabona ukuthi kumbe so lo singadi kumbe akakaphathwa kahle ngile umjovo ekulalisa nani sekungaba nje ngila general. Kumbe masikhuluma chemotherapy kungafana ngoba phela ngomjovo lo ngene engadini lokho ungakhanza njengalamanye amaphilisi nemijovo sekubangela ukuthi hlanta bo nausea kumbe nale vomiting vele kumbe uyadzinwa ke umuntu lo uthatha chemotherapy ngambangela kudzinwa nekuba buthakathaka nje emtimbeni kuphenze kuye ngaye ukuthi i-immunity yakhe masotsha agcine kanganani ukhanza sekubangela lokuthi ahlale abuthakathaka umuntu. Kumbe when sita ku radiation nayo inawo lo mkhuba wokubanga lokudzinwa kwemtimba vele nalokuba buthakathaka emtimbeni kuye njengoba ngisho ukuthi kuya ngalokuthi lo muntu ugcine kanganani yena emtimbeni nemasotsha akhe akanjani. Umuntu makasalashiwe for i-prostate cancer angithi nalokulashwa kuya dependa ukuthi kuba nganani angekufanani ngoba kunama-cycles lathide lehlukene nale treatment option bese kuthiwa sowucedzile ke kwelashwa kepha kufanele udokotela achubeke kahle ambone. Kuya ngalo muntu ke ukuthi kepha singasho ukuthi after 3 months angafuna kumbona udokotela amreview nje ukuthi engabe i-treatment yahamba kanjani and i-cancer iyachubeka yini emtimbeni. Lo mnye angafuna kumbona ku 6 months kumbe ngathi 3 months athi 6 months bese soyachubeka sokuthi kumbe kanye ngeminyaka kudepende nje ngalokuthi lo muntu uprogressa kanjani noma uphila kanjani after i-treatment. Sikhulume kucala sathi ama-risk factors afaka ekhathi i-diet and exercise angithi. Khona lesingeke sikushintsha ngithi labo age, family history ngeke sikushintshe but diet and exercise singathi umuntu akadle kudla ngathi nasasidle kudla lesikwati ukuthi kuyini plant based food lokusho ukuthi ama fruits nama vegetables singawadli tibhitfo netithelo sidle kudla lokuma grains lesikwati nje ukuthi ngiyahlafuna umbila ngiyathi ukuthi ngombila amabhontshisi ngiyapheka emtini hlumaya nani lokuma grains nje lesidlako singeteke healthy fats bo omega 3 omega 6 ma fats lesingafanele siwangete nawo emtimbeni uma sithi siyadla sigwemeke lokudla lokune red meat inyama lebovu kakhulu nalokudla lokucolisakele kakhulu sidame ukugwema nalokunabo shukela labanengi ne starch lesiningi sikugweme lokho. Kwanyalo singathini we just have the basic treatment lele ngiwachazile kumbe sekungangena abo immunotherapy nabo hormone therapy which are treatments la khona vele kulamanye emave. Kepha uma sesinema clinical trials, some countries conduct clinical trials nathi ngicabanga ukuthi ezikhamba isikhathi sidawenda lama trials trying new treatment interventions kuletha lokusha. Uma siletha lokusha ke bayawukwati futhi nabo labagula prostate cancer ukuthi noma lekufanele baqala i-treatment ukuthi kunana i-trial nayo lesitawucela ukuthi engabe ungathanza yini ukuthi uyingenele sifuna kubuka ukuthi i-treatment lena isebenza kanjani kubantu labathola bana prostate cancer. So if kune advancement in treatment ma patients kufanele ati vele and bayawatisa uma sekukhona lokusha lokudala. Kumqoka kona ukuthi bamfu bahlangane for the sessions, counseling sessions angibaba ne-expert leta abakhulumisa. Yes, we recommend that ngoma dealing with cancer is strenuous. Kumadima kakhulu uma umuntu ane cancer, so uyadzinga lo mfula tawuhle akhulumisana naye loceceshekile ngale lo hlangothi kumbe i-treatment kumbe ama side effects noma nje kuphila emangweni maso watiwa ukuthi unamdlavuza. So we recommend ukuthi vele kube khona le social support from a trained expert phindze nalama support groups i-support group ukukhanza ukuthi ngilaba labatholakala ukuthi banamdlavuza kumbe lo mdlavuza we-prostate babe nato leti gungu tekuhlangana ngoba bayasharisha lapho indlela labaphila ngayo nema experiences nje ukuthi mina ngendlula kanjani la hayi kuyaphileka la uma sekunje ungenta kanje so nalabo kuyabakha ezibachubeka with treatment noma after treatment. Siyabonga Eswatini siyathandza kunxusa noma siyacela ukuthi bobabe nabomake bacocotele bobabe kuyohlola i-prostate. Lokuhlola asihloli lo mdlavuza sihlola lesimo salelidlala ukuthi linjani khona uma ngabe kusekunedinguquko letitsite tisheshe ti-attendwe ngoba kuba ngcono loku-attenda le-prostate uma ngabe isese la le cancer kulelidlala noma ke kunedinguquko letitsite nje letingasho le cancer ngoba lokunye tiba khona ledinguquko kepha kungasho ukuthi umfuna mdlavuza kepha konke lokuvako nje lokungasitimphawulo kuhambisana nekungakhona ichama kahle umuntu akaye emtholampilo ahlole.
Well, Lomalanga rather, not Lomalungelo, Lomalanga Hlope talking to us about prostate cancer as we look at that this month of September. We hope that you guys were informed, learned a thing or two from that. And of course, we're looking at some of the symptoms. How do I know? How do I identify anything symptom, of prostate cancer? So apparently, according to Lomalanga, it takes so many years for you to see or get those identifiable symptoms of prostate cancer. But one way of saving yourself, from just waiting so many years for you to find out is to just get yourself screened annually. So now in the annual or regular, checks or checkups make sure that if you are a guy, if you are a gentleman, if you are a man, make sure that you check for prostate cancer. So let's also make sure that sidla kahle, sidla kudla lokumaseko lasihlanu maseko aseko siko mathathu kuphela sekasihlanu maseko. And of course, making sure that you are healthy physically and you are just eating properly. And one other thing that she said is the fact that prostate cancer can't be heritable. So, kungaba khona ti lokuthide lokutimpawu lokuthathako mhlambe kumntali wakho from your father's side, basically, because it affects men in all cases, so make sure that we are hamburger, we are scanner or we are screener for any traces of prostate cancer. Hope that you guys learned a thing or two about that. Nangabe babu wakho mzala wakho bhuti wakho akakhona ukuthi alalele, make sure that you share all of that information and knowledge that you've just got on the Golden Hour today. Let's take a short break. When we come back, we have Nomalungelo Dladla talking to us about her music today on the Golden Hour.
Be sure to catch Business Watch every Wednesday between 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. where we feature the latest updates on business news, market trends, and exclusive interviews with industry leaders, as well as insights on emerging small and medium enterprises in the commercial sector. Business Watch, your business leader.
A show where we interview inspirational young professionals who are making a real impact in their industries and reshaping our world. This is Young Climber.
My dream and my mission is to be a tangible example of a dream realized. You don't choose where you are born, of course, but you decide where you end up.
Our conversations spark ideas, fuel ambition, and elevate your career path. These are the stories that change your perspective on life, conversations that shape entrepreneurs and move careers forward. If you are serious about your career development, you can't afford to miss this show. Join me, Tabelo Dlamini, every Tuesday at 6:30 for Young Climber, where every episode could be your next big breakthrough. Welcome back to the show, everyone. You are still tuned in on the Golden Hour, the only show where we say hashtag Umnandaka. It's good to be home. Now, you know that we love you so much, and of course, we want you guys to be updated when it comes to meeting your artists, knowing our local artists, people that are doing exceptionally well in the music industry. And we have a very special and pretty guest today on the show, Nomalungelo Dladla, to tell us more about her story. Let's just get to know you. How are you doing?
Hi, Visa.
How are you?
I love the continuity of Nomalungelos on television.
I like it too.
Love it for us, girl.
How are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too. You know, it's been a while since we had you on the show.
Yeah.
The last time that we had you was speaking about Begetela.
Yeah.
But today we want to talk about Nomalungelo, who she is, and we want to talk about Luju because we just came back from Luju.
Yeah.
And, you know, more things that you're doing on the side because I know that there's other things.
Multi-talented.
Multi-talented.
I just realized that I'm also a golfer.
Yes, you're a golfer.
It's
Come
you.
on. What's the nickname I gave you? Tiger.
Tiger Dladla.
Tiger Dladla, yes, she's Tiger Dladla. So, you know, before we get into it, speaking about music, I just want to speak about you. Can you tell us more about yourself? I don't think we can ever learn enough about a person. So, Nomalungelo Dladla, a.k.a. Tiger Dladla. Yeah, what's happening there? Tell us more about yourself, please.
Well, I don't know. I feel like that question evolves every time I'm faced with it. I think the one thing that I've come to appreciate as a musician is you're asked this so much that you get to think about it so much.
Yeah.
And I think at this phase of my life, I would say I am a God-fearing, purpose-driven, Black, loving woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a perfect
Yeah.
definition.
Yeah.
I really
just.
like it.
I think that's where I'm settling at this
Right now.
point.
Yeah.
I'm also a good friend.
Yes.
I am a great friend,
Yeah.
an amazing sister, and a daughter to so many people who have loved me from a perspective where I was just a kid growing up in front of them. So I take those titles very, very seriously because I know that there's so many people who will scold me for any bad behavior, like hey, so I think that's who I am at this point.
I love it. I love it for you. Now, looking back at just when you started back in the day, you were still in your teen years.
Yeah.
Do you like the person that you are? Are you proud of the person that you are, even if, you know, you're looking back and you're thinking about your journey and where you are today? Is there anything you would do differently, or you're just content with where you are?
Really, like there's nothing I would do differently because I think from a very young age, I went to missionary schools.
Yeah.
So God was introduced to me at a very young age. So I knew that it was His purpose that I just needed to align with it.
Yeah.
So everything that I have been part of has been just divine alignment for me personally. Because even when I worked and I was on television, Swazi TV, I learned so much about picture quality, and you know, these things have allowed me to go on and start my own company where I can say, oh, okay, let's do a production that is like this. I want to do a TV ad, a radio ad, like all of the things that I have really done have helped me to manifest or to grow into different spaces, and I'm really proud of the woman that I have become, to be honest.
So nice. That's so nice to hear. So aside from music, right, I want to find out about other things that you do. Of course, you're a busy person, so what would you say are some of the roles that you've taken?
I like to keep myself busy because you know how they say an idle mind is the devil's playground. So I really just I am that person who I'll give myself the work. If I see that you are not showing up for the work, so I'll step up and go, this is something I can do. So I wear a lot of hats. I have my own company, Nomad Management. So I sit in the board of Eswatini Youth Council. I am a
great.
student
That's so
because
great.
I believe in like you must stay up to date when it comes to just growth and development. So I believe in education, and I've been blessed to be an ambassador at IDM as well. I am what else? I am a director, operations communications at Gwagiti Foundation.
Oh my goodness.
Which is really like my biggest baby right now because it helps me do the most satisfying work.
Yeah.
Because it's a non-profit, so we really go out. It helps me engage with people and their problems from a place where I must stand up. I must do something. Like for me, and I'm our ethos at Gwagiti is we must have a humane response to people's suffering. So thinking at the bamboo, like I must. I wake up and I need to do something about it.
Yeah.
So that I think. Those are the hats for now. Oh, and then I'm a musician.
Yes.
Then I sing.
Yes, of course. And we love that so much about you. And
and also I'm going to be acting.
Ooh,
I can't say anything about it.
You can't say anything. Okay.
I've said too much.
But we're expecting it. We're definitely going to keep up on your social media.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm super excited about that. Ekaya.
Yes.
So they're recording, I think, the next season, and I'm back again. So super excited about that.
I'm excited for you. Ekaya plays even on Eswatini TV. So you mean, come on.
Yes, I must promote it.
Thank you,
Ekaya. Watch Ekaya.
Big ups to that. Now, speaking on music, just looking at your journey as well, how did you start? Did you have to go explain to your parents? Back in the day, I feel like it was so hard to just go, Mom, Dad, I want to be, a musician.
Yeah.
So tell us more about that.
I think they knew because even now, my sisters complain about it. I'm the loudest child. Yeah. I'm the one who's singing in the shower.
Yeah.
I am the one who's just like making the noise, like, I'm that person. And for the longest time, I think my fondest memory was we had gone to camp. Yeah. Those church camps.
Yes.
And they asked me, they didn't even ask me. I was like 9 or 10. I got up on stage and I started singing.
Yes.
And the whole family was talking about it when we got home. And from then, that has been my life. Like the passion, the love for what it is that I feel I am responsible for, which is the gift, has moved me.
Yes.
Like constantly, you can do that. Go do that.
Yeah.
Go ask for that. Go get that. So music really started like that. Literally, Mosaic made me audition in town. He was walking to SBIS. Yeah. And I was like, I can sing. I can sing. You need to give me a chance. I can sing. Yeah. And he was like, okay, sing for me now. And I started singing. Yeah. And that was it. That was the beginning of the journey.
Oh, that's such an interesting story, right?
Yeah.
Very interesting. And how would you say you're finding the music industry so far? Given
We've come a long way,
right?
We've come a long, long way. When we came up, there weren't any endorsements and sponsorships, and you know what I mean? So today, communicators, marketers, they know the value of our contribution, which is a beautiful, positive thing, because if there is something that you are going to get from an artist or a creative, is communication. That is our strongest, that is what you can use us for. So use us there.
Yes.
And in turn, help us survive, because our population is 1.2 million people. It's not going to be, and you're still going to split the consumer preference into different genres.
Yes, that's true.
And you're still going to split it into, do I like local or am I not even into local? I'm not aware of local. So it's a great place that we are in now because we're seen, we're recognized as not just musicians, but as tools that can help marketers to communicate. So
that's beautiful. That's a beautiful answer. Like, I'm enjoying this conversation.
I love that you
like I'm learning. I'm like, no man, it's just sitting right next to me. That's so insane.
You are not allowed to call me that.
Okay, I'm not allowed to call
I
her
have
that.
too much. I get too much of that from Mosaic and Courtesy. Like,
I know.
But
Ngoma was very timeless. Very timeless. How does it make you feel even now just to be asked to perform the song? Something that was recorded like a long time ago.
Weird. It's so weird and it's so humbling and it's so really just God's favoritism, you know. Thank you, Lord. I see you. But God has really been generous. You know, with the reception, with the audience, with how long we've had the audience, with capturing a generation and growing with a generation because bonke labantu labasikhumbula nyalo ngilabasati katseni yabo. So he has really been generous with us when it comes to that, and thank the Lord for the audience because and having them be loyal to local because really we are a representation or a manifestation of what it means when Eswatini come together and they say we love local. We support local. We are willing to pay the price for what it takes to have our local up there, seen and recognized and acknowledged.
That's true. And speaking about, we're seeing these beautiful pictures of you performing at Luju. We just came back from Luju. Can you take us through, from the time you actually got the call that, okay, you're going to be performing solo even and as a part of Singaba. Can you tell us more about that? How was the experience like?
It was beautiful, actually, because I've been in school, right, studying business and accounting at IDM. I have really, I took like a step back from music because I know from my previous attempt at a degree, it was hard micromanaging music. So it's not like you're going to have a schedule for music. So okay, on the 13th, don't go to class because there's a performance. Music in the moment you roll something out, people want it. And you have to yourself be in a position where you are going out to try and get the demand going. So I knew I needed to take my time and step back from music and, do the education thing and really be faithful to it. And so when they called me, I was just like, oh, okay, great. I get to do what I love. Let's do that. I compiled a set that was absolutely near and dear to my heart. It was mostly Eat Love Soy. When they said love, I was like, oh, girl,
that's my middle name.
you know. So it was really just like beautiful love songs, the songs that I love. And then Pila, PhD. He came up to me. I saw him at an event, and he came up to me and he's like, "You're doing Kwaimane, right?"
Of course.
so that's how. But I wasn't planning on putting the boys on. I was just like, no. Can you don't shine on my light?
Thank you.
But when Pila came up to me, I was like, actually, you'd be depriving the people. It's not about you. This performance is not about you. It is about you as a person and as a brand. You have been there to soothe people's nostalgia. And I would get people texting me and calling me from London, and I really love Miyalo. Miyalo helps me remember my parents. Miyalo reminds me of home. So I wanted to give that back to the people who have allowed me the time as a musician. So I designed the set around just nursing people's nostalgia and reminding them of what it means to be Liswati and know yourself and love yourself and be in love with yourself and
My goodness. Okay, lastly, before I let you go, can we expect more music? Are you working on something? Yes. When?
I'll be done with my education this year, so
Okay.
I am currently in studio working on music, an album, compiling.
Okay.
I'm trying to bring as many people to my little
Collaborate.
corner
Yeah.
to just put their their little inputs.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting because you know the music has changed.
Yes,
it's
very
not
much.
the same as it's not like when we started, and people are more aware now.
Yeah.
You know, we have like copyright acts now coming in Swaziland.
Come on, man.
You know, we have there's so many things that I used to do from South Africa, like copyrights.
Yeah.
So really just coming into making music now and going, oh, how do I do this here? Is such a beautiful space to be in as well. Shout out to all the people who are making that happen, and shout out to the people who are invested in growing Eswatini's music space so that the next generation
That's true.
they will live and survive with music.
All right.
Yeah.
We're so excited for music. Thank you
I'm
so
super
much.
excited as well. I think just to wrap it up, the perspective of where I'm taking music from has been beautiful.
Yes.
Because when I came back from Johannesburg, I immersed myself into the culture. Like I would do ingwala on my own, mhlanga on my own, makanu, like one man show. Like I'm going to record sounds. I'm going to pick up sounds.
Okay.
So I'm super excited about developing a sound that is going to be uniquely Nomalungelo's, but also uniquely ours as a Maswati. And it's in the bus conversations, sitting in a bus, and going to a place that is really, really far away, and listening to the people converse with each other, that you capture the essence of who we are. And I hope that will transcend just Eswatini to the world. Really. Yeah.
I think that's a beautiful hint. At least now we know what we can expect. Thank you so much for being with us today. So lovely, guys. We are having a great time on the Golden Hour. It's a Hell Tuesday. We just met the beautiful, multi-talented Nomalungelo Dladla. We hope that you support our local artist. She's doing exceptionally well, guys. We still listen to her music even today. So we hope that you had a great time with us today on the show as we are about to sign out with her music. Well, we're not signing out. We're still coming back with health tips. Stay tuned.
Impumalanga nishona langa yona lemvumbadana ikulisekile kona lafana lo nina katalanga wabole mathumbu kephamvumbadana wamthanza lomfana ndoko ke lomfana inganwa.
Kude lesinye isikhathi ngaphandle kwalesi
aba research bafunze.
Being risky means ukuthi nalokuwa kwayo kulula.
Nathi kufuna sende ukukhicita lokhu kusembili.
Eswatini TV will be at the International Trade Fair 2024, bringing you exciting opportunities to connect with a wider audience and boost your brand visibility. ESTVA is offering incredible specials that include 5-minute on-location interviews, engaging viewers directly, spot advertisements, 30 seconds congratulatory messages, and much more. Do not miss out on this chance to increase brand awareness, generate lead and sales. Our details are displayed on the screen. Welcome back to TGH, sort of sehlelo lakho lohamba phambili, your number one entertainment show on Eswatini TV. #kumnanzekaya, it is good to be home. Sasifunzile, safunza prostate cancer, Nomalungelo back to catch up with us on the show on the golden hour. She's been here before, but she decided to come back, take a few steps back and just remind us of who Nomalungelo Dladla is, right? We wrap up the show with what happened today in history. My one is about something that happened in 2012. So this lady was killed. A Colombian Blanco cartel leader. This is a female. Her name was Griselda Blanco, who dominated the U.S. cocaine trade in the 1960s and 70s. So apparently in 2012, she was killed, gunned down.
Wow.
After so many years of being notorious. Yeah. Let me not stretch it.
Yeah, well, fun. And I think mostly in the movies and how we see cartels is, it being led by men. So Griselda was definitely a different breed for her kind, guys. So what we're celebrating today also is Qatar independence. So in the 1990s, Qatar gained independence after 55 years from the British rule. That's what we're celebrating today and looking at. We were also basically being ruled by, the British rule in Eswatini. So we're celebrating independence as a Qatar. And of course, we do have birthdays today. We have Charlie Sheen, who was born in 1965, turning 59 years old today, famously known from 2.5 Men. That's who we're celebrating. Happy birthday to him.
Then my high school crush, August Alsina, turns 32 today, born in 1992, right? So the first time I was exposed to, him and his music was when he was part of YMCMB, right?
Yes.
So yeah, hey, this one is my childhood, my high school crush, actually. No, he's my high school. That was an entanglement, I understand. I get it. Yeah. So August turns 32 today. And of course, we did show you a blurred picture of an artist for you to guess who you think that person might be. It's time for us to do the grand reveal. Who's that artist behind that blurred picture? Did you guess it right? Let's see. Who's that? Who be that? Oh, yeah, Ciara. Yeah.
I thought that they, when the picture was blurred, it was giving Beyonce to a certain extent because of the hair. Beyonce has,
the blonde.
So congratulations if you have guessed it correct, guys. We have come to the end of our show today on a Health Tuesday. It was so much fun. We hope that you had so much fun and that above all that, you learned something on prostate cancer and you can pass the knowledge to your family members, your friends, your cousins, everyone who's in your family. We hope that it was very educational for you guys.
Yeah, no, it was a holiday, the 2nd of September. The king said, yesterday is a holiday, man. So I'm taking, my entirest to, now until tomorrow morning, which is why we're signing off right now. So Abuya Kusasa on the golden hour. Pomola bengzima emhlangeni noma so we gotta go, guys. See you tomorrow at 5:30 p.m.
Good night.
Bye.
Welcome back to Young Climber, where we are about to deliver another spectacular story right here in the heart of Eswatini. We are speaking to, passionate people. We're speaking to people who have, made an influence in the country, in their communities, in their industries, and right about now, fitting for a